So as you can see, so this is the class record. So today, i-discuss ko sa inyo paano nga ba ang pag-compute ng grades at the same time mag-provide ng formula para mas lalong mapabilis ang pag-compute ng grades ng mga bata. So ngayon, may nakikita tayo dito mga learner's name, written works, performance task, and quarterly assessment. So dito ngayon, meron tayong mga list of 15 names ng mga bata, for example. So ngayon nakikita ninyo meron ditong highest possible score. And then ang mga 15 students na nilagay ko ay sina Vincent, Luis, Joshua, Jasmine, Erica, Angela, Mark, Nathaniel, Sophia, Miguel, Harold, Rachel, Princess, Lisa, at Jenny. And then, dito meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, ito yung number of quizzes na gagawin ng isang guro at nakadepende sa kanya kung ilang mga quizzes ang gagawin niya. So, sa quiz number 1, dito, meron tayong 20, quiz number 2 meron din tayong 20, at quiz number 3, 25. So ngayon, sa quiz number 1, maglalagay tayo ng mga sample ng mga scores sa first si Vincent. So for example, ang nakuha ni Vincent ay 19. So mag-type tayo ng 19 and then sa iba ding students. So, 6, 18, 17, 17, 16, 15, 15, 17, 19, 20, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19. So, yun din ang gagawin natin sa quiz number 2. So, for example, sa 20 items, nakakuha si Vincent ng 17. 16 naman si Luis. 17 si Joshua. 17, 19, 16, 15, 14, 18, 8, 19, 16, 14, 17, 17, and 16. Yun din ang gagawin natin sa quiz 3. So, mag-provide tayo ng mga scores ng mga students. For example, 17, 17, 15, 16, 16, 17, 16, 18, 17, 18, 16, 16, 20, 17, and 15. So dito, at then, lahat ng mga quizzes ay nalagyan na natin ng mga scores. Ngayon naman, paano nga ba natin matututa lahat ng quizzes? So as you can see, meron ditong total 65. So ang kanilang 65 is total ito ng quiz number 1 which is 20, quiz number 2 20 plus 25 which is 65. So ang gagawin natin, i-press natin to and then click equal sign and then pupunta tayo sa quiz number 1, i-click natin yan and then plus. And then, dito naman tayo sa quiz 2. Press natin. And then, 3. Enter. At, nakuha natin ang total score which is 53. Para mas madali, i-click natin ulit itong 53 na total. And then, i-drag natin siya pababa. At, yun lang ka bilis. So, pagkatapos nating matuta lahat, pupunta naman tayo dito sa PS which is possible score na 100. So, ang gagawin natin dito ay as you can see, meron na tayong mga total score. So, dito naman, pupunta tayo sa PS, which is possible score 100. Para naman makuha ito, i-click natin yung equal sign, and then, open parenthesis, and then, i-click natin yung 53, and divide total score, which is 65, and then, close parenthesis, and then, lagyan natin ng asterisk, which is nag-symbolize siya sa multiplication, and type natin yung 100, then enter. So as you can see, merong lumabas, which is 81.53846. Para mas madali ay i-click natin ito ulit, i-drag natin siya pababa. At you can see, meron tayong mga scores na nakita. So, let's move on to the performance task, which is 50%. So, as you can see, sa performance task, meron tayong 50. Sa performance 2, which is meron din tayong 50. At sa performance 3, meron tayong 50. So, let's give an example. So, ang nakuha na performance ni Vincent sa performance 1 is 45. And then, 47 naman kang Luis. 49, 50, 45, 44, 47, 46, 46, 45, 47, 48, 47, 49, and 50. So, yun din ang gagawin natin sa for performance 2, which is maglalagay din tayo ng sample score. So, 47, 48, 49, 49, 47, 45, 45, 45, 44, 48, 47, 48, 48, 49, 48, and 46. So, tapos na tayo sa performance number 2, which is nandito na lahat. Ngayon ay dumako naman tayo sa performance 3. So, dito, napagdesisyonan ko na bibigyan ko ng perfect score ang aking mga students. Maglalagay ako dito ng 50. So, para mas madali, itadrag ako ang 50 pababa. Yan. And then, lalabas na siya. So, yan lang kasimple ang pagkuha ng scores ng mga bata. So, as you can see, nilagyan natin lahat ng performance ng mga possible score ng mga bata. Ngayon naman ay dumako tayo sa total score. So, saan nga ba natin ito nakuha itong 150? So, itong 150, equivalent ito ng performance 1, which is 50, performance 2, which is 50, performance 3, which is 50, equivalent to 150. So, para makuha natin ang total ng mga bata, ang gagawin lang natin is, i-click natin to, and then, press equal sign, and then, dito tayo sa performance number 1, click natin yung plus, and then, performance 2, i-click din natin ang plus. And performance 3, i-click din natin yan and enter. So, as you can see, nandito yung lahat, total score ng mga bata. So, para mas madali, so, nandito na din, naglabas na din ng scores ang PSO and WS. So, para mas madali nating makuha is, ida-drag natin to pababa. And then, yan. So, as you can see, mas madali siya gawin. Ngayon ay tapos na tayo sa performance task. Dumako naman tayo sa quarterly assessment. So, as you can see dito, 50% or 50 ang assessment number 1. So, maglalagay ako dito ng example score, which is ang nakuha ni Vincent sa first quarter na assessment is 45. First 7, 45, 48, 39, 41, 42, 44, 45, 37, 36, 48, 4, 42, 40, 39, and 45. So, tapos na tayo dito sa paglagay ng mga scores. So, dumako naman tayo sa possible scores. So, simple lang ang gagawin natin dito. Now, let's move on to the PS possible score ng mga bata. So, ang gagawin natin dito is, i-click natin siya, type equal sign, and then, open parentheses, and then, i-click natin yung 45, and divide 50, which is a total assessment 1, and then close parentheses, and then asterisk, type 100, then enter. So dito may lumabas na score, then para mas madali, ita-drag natin siya pababa. So yan, as you can see, meron ding mga scores na lumabas. Yan lang kasimple kunin ang mga scores ng mga bata. So, ngayon ay dumako naman tayo sa initial grade ng mga bata. So, para makuha ito, i-click natin yung equal sign, and then enter WS, which is to, click natin plus, and then ito for 7 total, and 810 point, enter. So as you can see, merong lumabas na score. Para mas madali is ida-drag natin siya pababa. As you can see, merong mga scores na lumabas. So, as you can see, meron na tayong initial grade ng mga bata. So, tapos na tayo sa initial grade ng mga bata. Ngayon ay let's move on to quarterly grade. So, paano nga ba ito kukunin? So, ang gagawin lamang is, ipapress natin siya, type equal sign, and then, type tayo ng look up. Dapat capital siya, and then open parentheses, i-click natin yung initial grade, which is 89.80, and then comma, click natin yung initial grade, which is 0, and then transmuted grade, which is 60, and then ita-drag natin yan pababa, and then press tayo dito ng comma, then 2, close parentheses, and then dito tayo sa upper part, which is, as you can see, meron dito mga numbers and letters. So dito sa EL12 dapat maglalagay tayo dito ng dollar sign. Dapat ilalagay natin ang dollar sign before the number. Yun din ang gagawin natin dito. Maglalagay din tayo ng dollar sign. So, at pagkatapos natin lagyan ng dollar sign, ipipress natin yung enter. So, dito, nakita natin ang quarterly grade ng bata, which is 93. So, para hindi na tayo mahirapan pa, yun din ang gagawin natin. So, ida-drag natin pababa, at merong lumabas na quarterly grade. So, dito, ang nakuhang mga score ng mga bata is 93. So, as you can see, malaki ang mga score nakuha ng 15 na students. So, yan lang kasimple ang pag-compute ng grades ng mga bata. Today, I will present the learner's progress report card and explain the parts that need to be accomplished by the teacher. Each report card contains the learner's personal information, attendance record, academic grades, and observed values. So among the 5 report cards, I choose the report card of Harold Gonzalez Nakwa to explain in detail. So first, we have the learner's personal information. So this section contains the learner's name, which is Nakwa Harold Gonzalez, learner's reference number, which is 500-656-220050, and age 12, 6, male, grade 5, section kindness, school year 2025-2026, and curriculum revised K-12. So the second part is the attendance record, as you can see. So in this section, the teacher record the number of school days, days present, and days absent for each month. So attendance is very important because it reflects the learner's participation and regularity in attending classes. So the third part in the report card on learning progress and achievement is the learner's progress and achievement. So for Harold Gonzalez Nakwa, the first quarter's grades are: in Filipino, he got 95, English 92, mathematics 95, and science 95. So these grades show that Harold performed very well during the first quarter. So his highest grades are in Filipino, mathematics, and science. So where he received 95. So in English, he received 92, so which is also an excellent grade. So these results indicate that Harold understands the lesson well. So completes his task and actively participate in classroom activities. So the next section is the report on learner observed values. So in this part, the teacher evaluates the learner's behavior and values using the ratings. If AO, this is always observed, while SO, sometimes observed, RO, rarely observed, and NO, not observed. So for Harold, I gave an AO, or always observed rating. I choose this rating because his excellent grade suggests that he constantly demonstrates positive attitude toward learning. So he appears responsible, hardworking, respectful, and committed to his studies. So his academic performance reflects that values expected from a good learner. So lastly, the teacher sign. As you can see, the teacher signed the report card before it is presented to the parent or guardian for review and signature. So in conclusion, Harold Mingito Nakwa report card shows that excellent academic performance and positive learner behavior during the first quarter. So his high grades and AO rating indicate that he is a dedicated and responsible learner.